Welcome, welcome, welcome to I Espy with my Shamanic eye. Gabrielle here. I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. Hold on. I'm sorry, folks. Sometimes you just gotta handle a little. It's been a very, very active, lucrative, successful time management. It's been one of those days where it's like, I believe in miracles. And when I say, without going into too much, God showed up and showed out as he always do. I mean, oof, oof, he's able. That's all I can say, babe. Yes, he's able. All right, Holy Spirit. Whew, you on deck, y'all. You just we looked it up. Oh, thank you. Angels, ancestors, and guides, you know your posts. Thank you. Archangels, you know yours too. Oh, you know what? I do believe in free 99. I really do. But you know what I also know is that we put out so much energy in terms of currency. And a lot of times that is just things finding you not when you want it, when you need it. You know what I mean? I just saw the Ace of Swords to the strength. That's just what it is. Ah, that's right. My Father's will overcomes any diabolicals. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. Protect me and my channel and those who view as I channel these messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go. Temperance. All right. Temper your expectations for some. Interesting. But I also get Archangel Michael in double Dutch mode. Like I wish someone would. You go ahead and even look twice at somebody's foundation, at their home, at they structure, their relationship, their marriage, their partnerships, their unions. You gonna regret it. You gonna regret it. So let's see where it go. That was cute. I love you, Archangel Michael. I know you like, man. Look, 10 of Cups on exactly. See, I wish a motherfucker would. That's what he said. Now, look at that. 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Go, see, you, look, you got Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles right there, Ace of Swords. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Go ahead. You gonna regret it. That's what they, look, you, ooh, they bought out the hitters. Look, that's your warning. They beat you fair and square. Move on. Move on. Move on. Look. That's what my father said. Yeah. Oh, punk shut up to get beat down. I'm not taunting. I'm literally just telling you what I'm seeing. So, you know, you got angels like, what, son? What, son? What, son? Oh, to be loved. Oh, what a feeling. Look at that. You won. Look at that. Double sixes. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I don't think I need to go further with that. That's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, listen, I don't see why you would need to temper your expectations about um oh, okay. See, there's a bunch of threes real quick. So you need to keep other people out your relationship. Your love is your love, your relationship is your relationship, your family, how you experience it, that's you. That's private. It really is. But when you got outside people contributing who might be a little unhappy at the moment, three of cups, you got three spill, you got two back. Keep your relationships private. Maintain this. Don't worry about them. It ain't gotta look like nobody else's, okay? Long as y'all giving and receiving equally with each other, y'all loving each other, nourishing each other, protecting each other, I don't see the problem. Tell everybody else to mind their mother business. You understand? Right. Just because they don't have anybody to give and receive with, they trying to listen. Keep them out your business. Keep your plans to yourself. Mum's the word. You understand? Use your higher mind. And I feel like your person, the masculine presence in your life, however that applies to you, is trying to tell you, don't mess it up. And you're like, oh no, don't be in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. All right, because that five of cups is definitely that. You focus on what's yours. Okay, keep people guessing. Keep them out your business. Keep them out your relationships. Okay. It ain't, listen, don't worry about your money, your honey, none of that. You understand me? Tell them to mind their business and work on their own healing journey and fix what needs to be fixed inside of them and what they missing instead of trying to peek over to what you got. Mind your motherfucking business. See? Seven of Wands, Hermit. All they trying to do is manipulate and control the situation because they lonely. Look, look, that's a working parent. Sometimes she married, sometimes she not. You better be careful because all of a sudden, she'll be like, oh, I just came to help you out. I know you're struggling. Da, 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 da. No, she's eyeing your man. You better be careful. Keep them bras out your crib. Keep them out your relationship. Mm-mm. Somebody about to learn a painful lesson about oversharing. Mm-hmm. Please. Just because these folks don't know how to make someone feel needed. Seriously. That's important. If everybody enters relationship in the Nine of Pentacles, right? I mean, y'all doing good enough for your individual roles in life, fine. But when you make the decision to come into union with somebody, whether it's cohabitation, marriage, children, whatever it is, it's necessary. Everybody must find their roles, find the places where they're needed. That's not codependency, that's reality. What is the point of even being in a couple if you can't find the necessity for one and the other? That independence is slightly turned down when y'all are literally together. You don't go to acting single just because they're at work. No, there's just some stuff you're going to have to go do and handle without that person, but you still got their support. Like, ooh, look. I know. I know. Look, that's how you, please. Anyway, why am I here, salt and pepper? What a man, and Vogue, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. See? Trying to teach you. And look, I say all that, and then look who pop up. He like, hey. It has to be more than just baseline attraction. It's got to go beyond the spark and the chemistry. You got to figure out how they bring balance to your life, how they ease the conflict. But you better watch out for these jealous bitches who trying to sneak up on your person. Remember, what God put together, let no man put asunder. Y'all building for legacy. I see that. Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You gonna have to leave them single bros behind. Look, what I say. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Queen of Wands. Keep them single bras up out his face. Look, didn't I say, what a man? Emperor, King of Cups. You understand? Come on now. Don't be foolish. But it ain't their business. I can't stress that enough. Y'all want to have little community events every so often? Sure. But it ain't their business. They got to figure out their own shit. You're going to have to be a little bit more discriminating when it comes to these folks. Because look, you put the time, effort, and energy into self-development. You invested in yourself, and you attracted someone like yourself. Maybe that's the part they missing. Look, mention that for a friend. Hey, you might have to set them straight, because look, they have a very toxic love style. You're gonna have to make a decision. I hate to tell you that, but you're not associating with the right folks, ma'am. And so what you doing? Okay, you've hit a fork in the road. Okay, just be mindful. Okay, what's more important? Because look how she turned upside down. Listen, you want to take a long look in the mirror. And those women, unfortunately, represent a part of your life that you have grown from. And you know what I mean? You're not there anymore. And you're literally not seeing that their presence in your life doesn't really represent who you with. You're going to make new girlfriends. Spirit trying to show you that he is a man now. And these bras going to find little ways of, oh, can he help me? Yeah, okay, bullshit. You better set a good precedent right now for you. Heartbreaker. You better get the haters out your life. Oof. And if for some reason you were being overly aggressive, calm down. Okay? You might be the one who need the pep talk. Listen, I have a fun rule, ladies, and I am literally talking to ladies, and you'll understand why in a second. When your man is around, your arms and legs don't work. I don't even know what to tell you. You understand? Allow him to be who he wants to be. Give him a chance, an opportunity to express that sort of chivalry. That's what I'm referring to. I'm not saying be lazy nor entitled nor anything like that. That's why I said I'm talking to ladies. Look who appears. The Queen of Cups. You have to be open to receive. Okay. What else do we have to do? What else do we need to know? Ace of Cups. Wow. Child. You know how this reads to me? And a surprising turn of events, like a news story. Oh. Did you make the devil remember what he's missing? God's love. Did you make him remember? Remember Barry, when God had his eye upon you and his love for, listen, I don't even want to play like this, but that's how, look, I'm telling you, look, y'all, it's not a joke. I don't mean to laugh. Look, you might be able to fool some people. You might be able to trick somebody. But we know what's missing. Be holding on to that little bit of love, that little bit of light in that moon reflection. Look. Knight of Wands, moon be running with them phases like chasing the light. Wait. Oh, this shit funny. I really feel there is so much divine love and light pouring out of someone. Listen, you have made the devil stutter step. That's really what this feel like. Ace of Cups, Tower, Devil. Look at that. Just whatever was playing, just loss of words. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, because no matter what they did, you showed up, showed out, you rode the wheel, no matter if it went up or down, and you still remained in this Empress energy, Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, blocking out the bullshit, acute, intrinsic, a knowing, right? That justice will prevail, that you will be fine, unfuckwittable. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. And they got, look, 10 more by yourself. Don't tell me you got them repenting. You got them. Look, look at that. This is a cool timeline. Oh, that warms my heart in a way I didn't know was possible. It's funny. I heard a story, like a reel. I don't know if it was true, but I like, like the stories. Anyway, um, it was a story about a little girl when she was young. She asked a parent or a grandparent about the devil. And long story short, she said, I'm going to pray for him because, doesn't seem like anybody else is praying for him to find his way. Fast forward to the end of this woman's life, this little girl who turned into an older woman. She had children and grandchildren, and they went to pay the bill at the funeral home, and the caretaker simply says it was already paid for. And there was a little note, and it was just signed D. The innocence of a child. Anyway, I just thought that was dope. It reminded me of that. Looking at this. Wow. Wow. But listen, I want y'all to be very, very aware. People use all sorts of tricks, okay? You got this beautiful, beautiful Ace of Cups. And I do feel like someone may try to wedge an opening into your life, gain entry into your life, right? By trying to use the spark of repentance, finding the spirit, wanting to go through some spiritual death and rebirth, that they've rejected all their previous and they found God and, all of these things. Something dropped. All right. Ace of Swords. You understand me? It's bullshit. Somebody just wants to, you know, reconcile with you. This could be a mother figure, okay? Right, you're not talking to them. Right. Anyway, be mindful of deception at every turn. Because there's some information communication going on in the background that you may not be privy to. Listen, it could be something could be illuminated in the near future, like really soon. And this person might be experiencing some sort of pressure and they've held on to something. I feel like somebody's going to try to come through with some sort of magician, a mind game manipulation. Talking about, this is about money because there's 9 pentacles here. They're holding 4. There's 5 over here. I was struggling. I needed da da da. No, somebody is the devil. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. And this person is going to try to use your spiritual ascension as a way to manipulate you, to make you feel bad for them, to see them as some fucking victim. They're not a victim. This person think you slow. and that you're going to fall for the okie doke. This could have to do with money the father or grandfather left you, Emperor Ten of Pentacles. Look, Page of Wands to the King of Pentacles. So they receive communication from a real life 3D agency, bureau, company, something like that. And this person has been like not trying to talk to you about it, thinking, you know, they can just trick you out of what's rightfully yours. Yeah, but there's pressure from the Justice Department. I just saw justice and now judgment. Absolutely. Confirmation again. Yeah. So be mindful. Birthday celebration, reconciliation, something like that. Let's meet for coffee, something like that. Don't buy it. It's bullshit. Hey, friend, you know, there's nothing this person can do to apologize because this has been long overdue. Long overdue is what I'm getting. Long overdue. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This person had every intention on keeping this from you. But they are getting pressure. Not to mention, I feel like the energy of this money is really fucking heavy. It's wigging them out. Like, this could be ancestral energy. It could be God himself with the eye looking down. Like, motherfucker, if you don't get... I'm sorry. There's been a lot of those dropped in this live stream. I do apologize. I really do. Because I wasn't even in that sort of energy at all. So I really do apologize. I don't normally, you know, I can't get into it, but it's really not like that. I'm like, no, really not feeling that. Someone look, it was, it's Leo. And Mercury's in Libra. That could, ooh, yeah. 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 Not to mention there's some interesting trines happening. So someone could be trying to use astrological transits to make their outcome more favorable. It's just manipulation. We see you. Yeah, but there are spirits, hermit, sun, that are like putting a lot of emphasis. Like they can't escape it. I'm really feeling. And they trying to. Seven of Swords. But there's angelic energy. You better make it right. You better make it right. You better make it right. Because look, Five of Swords to the Strength. There is energy, like a lot of it from the higher realms. Like this person could end up doing something very, very like something accidental because they're like they're running scared type energy, and they're getting pressure everywhere. Wow. They just said there's only one way to handle it and do the right thing or else, you know? Interesting. Moving on. I don't have an exceptional amount of time. Yeah, but they're literally being traumatized by this energy. Nine of Wands. Two of Wands. Like when I tell you they had a critical decision, because it's like this person could be like facing jail time on at one end of it, and then they're being tormented on the other. This is something, whoever this is resonate, you have been expecting and anticipating this since you were a child. For whatever reason, my little psychic, intuitive, clair, seer energies, you know what I mean, my people, you knew. It's just a feeling. You had a feeling. Chariot, King of Cups, you had a feeling. It's something in the energy of your birthright. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Look, and somebody knew. This old chestnut. Nine of Cups, Five of Wands. So they wanted it. They got jealous, bitter, didn't like what they had. So they thought they was just going to hold on to it. Okay, whatever. I don't want to go down there. But again, it has to be this way at this point. They could have tried to put some sort of like glamour illusion or something over you. This makes me feel like even a sort of destiny swap. Because look, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. There's the 4 of Wands to the 2 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Right, so they wanted you to have a bullshit, miserable ass life full of health issues, delays, and, double cross energy. And they was going to skedaddle with your, your blessing, your spiritual, financial inheritance. Yeah. All it did was cause a delay. It's like a stop start energy, because the Most High was overriding all of this. Yeah, because victory is ensured for you, collective. This is due to you, due to, I'm just being, past life sacrifices. You were owed this. Yeah, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You were owed this. So if you ever felt like you was a bad mother, shut your mouth. See, I caught myself. That's why. Yeah. It's your birthright. And you've had somebody try to keep it from you. Anyway, let's move forward. Somebody tiptoeing around their feelings. They kind of hide their emotions. This person fantasizes about you, about what it would be like to be in the 6 of Pentacles energy with you, giving and receiving. What it would be like to hold you, hold on to you. Yeah. This could have been someone that you've already had some sort of nostalgic emotions for. Wow. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. This could be a past life lover, like star-crossed type energy, unfinished business. Lord, they watch you, they watch you. The Knight of, the Page of Swords just kind of was like, hey, hey. This person might have had to leave you for whatever reason before. Now they're determined to come back and they're holding on. Ooh, okay. Tell me more. This energy's coming in hot. They could also reflect upon any intimacies for those of you where this energy resonates as someone that you used to know and it been popping up on your mind, kind of skedaddling through like, hey, they're definitely manifesting you. 9 of Cups, star energy, my God. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, man. They using all they juice. 4 of Wands. Holy, holy, holy. This person like, now meet me at the altar. They on it. Yo. They got the go ahead. They have literally gotten a go ahead. Wow. Judgment. They got a yes. Yo, look. This person here. 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Chariot. Look. This person more in love than they even before. Like, this is wild. It could be a water sign. They don't have to be. But they got some deep, deep emotions. They coming to change your life. Ooh. You thought this person ran away for a different reason. They were scared of their feelings. They was really, 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 really in love, y'all. And I mean that. Like, they couldn't even articulate it. Knight of Swords. Look, Ace of Swords. Like, it's crazy, right? Because their biggest thing was they didn't want to like lose you. They really didn't. You thought this person played you for sex, honestly. 5 of Pentacles, Magician, Queen of Wands. You thought they played you for sex. You had no idea. King of Swords. I feel like their emotions scared them. It made them feel fucking helpless. Like that. They even feel betrayed by the emotions. Wow. They ran from them Jones. They wasn't ready for a higher form of commitment. Ooh. At all. They watch you. They smitten. I don't think it went very far. I really don't. I just saw the Page of Cups. It ended pretty quick, but this person is like low key protecting you. Yo, they playing Meatloaf. I would do anything for love. Yeah, this person is kind of obsessed though. I'm not even gonna play. Yeah, little bit. But either way, right? They invested the time, the effort, the energy into themselves. Is what I'm getting. They've been given a yes, because whatever they was carrying around, they did that shit, and they was determined. By the way, to do that, it was hard. 10 of Wands. It was a real struggle. This person right now could be going through some form of struggling. Like, could be juggling multiple priorities professionally. They're taking opportunities as they arise, is what I'm getting. Justice. It's working out for them, too. This is why I feel like they've been given a yes. Like, straight up, yes. It's rare. Knight of Swords. I don't even think most people understand the other things they've been engaging in, competing in. I don't know what arena it is, but they keep that to themselves. Look, Ace of Swords, Magician. When I tell you they are really manifesting you, I mean that shit. It's something I feel like you might even put them on to. As I say that, the person they have become, you don't even realize you have truly inspired it. Look, what I say. For some of you, this is just a straight up past life soulmate. No, I'm just telling you now, I saw it. They're like, cause I keep saying death, death, death. No, this person has been rebirthed to be where you are. Yeah. They find it in a mother. Anyway, pick these up. It's a yes. What we got? World, okay. Really? Really? That's pretty cool. Y'all funny. I don't know how I want to say that. Give me another line of thought on it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's interesting. So this is a message about working towards your independence and establishing yourself. So when these weird fluctuations in the world markets, investments, um, become imbalanced, or they begin to correct themselves, you are in a place where you can kind of ride the wave, the transition of the adjustments without being financially worried. Actually, this isn't always about, I mean, faith is wonderful, right? But strategy is equally important. Learn the lessons, you know what I mean? Like, maybe if you heed the imprint of the situation, you won't repeat it. You know what I mean? Work toward financial independence. Don't allow certain spurts in success, if you will, to topple you. And that way, if things crash again, you've insulated yourself and to a degree you may have to do some things on your own. You know what I mean? There's a lot of talking heads, especially, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't even play one on TV. I'm just telling you what these cards are telling me. You might be guided to do something wholly different. You need to follow that guidance, because the divine is trying to show you a way to long-standing stability. But so there's some sort of gift horse that is coming to you that you're going to be able to really utilize it and create a lot of abundance, right? This could be regarding your intellect, your spiritual journey, something like that. This could be for some of you writing a book. But this is how you create the stability, the longevity that you are looking for. They want you to start brainstorming now. It's almost like, utilize all the tools at your disposal. You have the Magician here, but each one of those cups, you know what I mean, are different opportunities that you can invest in, grow in, but you need to, it's like you and God, right? And they're not going to steer you wrong, but this may put you at odds with whatever community, whatever the current trends are. It may seem like a risk, Wheel of Fortune, but it's a risk you're going to have to take for your own stability. This could even be buying land, purchasing a home, putting down some sort of roots. This may even put you at a little bit of a distance from those, but this is not something you're going to be able to share. You know what I mean? You're going to have to keep that to yourself. But I do feel like it's going to involve you traveling someplace for this opportunity. Could be a job, but I also feel like this is the divine leading you to where your prosperity lies. You've already been through the worst. They're saying straight up, Ten of Swords, what's the worst that could happen? Everywhere you go, you got guidance and support. Embrace it. Yeah, I would listen to God, and whatever they're telling you to do, wherever they're telling you to go, you and the divine, y'all friends. Y'all never led you astray. But don't listen to the naysayers, the people who were scared to step out of their comfort zone, to acquire and to go after what it is that they're trying to accomplish, build, all of those things. All right? You got to think about you and your own peace, your own stability, your own happiness, your ability to grow. Anyway, I have to leave it here, guys. I hope that helped you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll do it again very soon. Bye.